Hey, Destiny. I cut my phone down. How's my baby girl doing? Hey, Nicole. I'm going to take y'all for a little road trip. I've got to set my tripod or my webcam up. Oops. Not that big of a road trip. Go away, Diamond. Go on. I'm good. How are you, Nicole? I'm tired, but I'm good. Had me a couple hour nap. Hey, Des, did you know that Bear passed away today? Well, if I don't be ugly to her, Nicole, she didn't get put in timeout yet tonight. But if I don't be nice to her, yeah, it was so sad. If I don't be nice to her, she's gonna be knocking my tripod off. She's gonna be knocking my diamonds everywhere. So yeah. I don't know what happened to Draya. She's not answering her phone or her messages, and somebody got in touch with her husband and said she was sleeping. So if she comes in, I'll cancel my live, stop my live, and let her pick up, and then I'll go back on mine normal time. Can y'all hear me okay? Can anybody hear me? Hello? Hi, Jill. Can you hear me? No sound, Brandon? Brandon, cut your phone up, because Jill can hear me. Des? Brandon, I'm going to get you, boy. How are you today, Jill? Well, I'm glad you stopped in. Draya undoubtedly was not feeling well and went to sleep and didn't wake up. So I figured I'd jump on if she comes back in. If she messaged me, I left her a message and told her to message me if she wakes up, and I'll jump off in my live so she can take up her time spot. And to let you know, well, I guess I'll wait to see if more people comes in here. We had a change up on the canvas on this collab. The other canvas had 3 symbols that was impossible to read, and we messaged the seller, and he said at first that he would send us another one, but then he sent us a message back and said that he had got with the factory and all the canvases was like that, so he had to return our money. I think that's the first canvas that I've ever give up on. It was really bad. The Q and the V, and then a right arrow. You could make the right arrow out some, but you couldn't make the rest of it out. You couldn't distinguish between the Q and the V. So we had to get rid of that canvas. It's super sad because it was going to be so beautiful. I don't know if y'all can hear Diamond in the background. She's got food and she's got water, but at least she's not grounded this week so far to the bedroom. She's not scratching on my sofa. So how's y'all's week been so far? Hey, Kelly. She just getting home from work, Des. Jill, if you don't know, Des is my Destiny Hernandez is my granddaughter, and Brandon Hernandez is my grandson. Des, tell oh, that's right. She didn't have to work today because I was over there. Tell her that Dawn Marie's in SICU 6 on the 2nd floor. Well, hopefully they were moving her out into a room today. No, Diamond. No, baby. Go away. Come on. Come on. Get down. Thank you. What? What? Did y'all win, Destiny? Well, I know you didn't win, but did the basketball team win? Yay, go Vikes. Pork chop was hungry. No diamond. Uh, who's pork chop? Nicole? Fenton or Loki? Or Jonathan? Or Nicole? Oh, gotcha. It's wonder that little kid is not as big as the side of the house. He's always hungry. When he gets a little bit older, you ain't gonna be able to afford to feed him. Jonathan gonna have to get 2 jobs. What, Diamond? What? She's wanting Mama's attention is what she's wanting. Yeah, he sure is. Speaking of eating, I'm getting hungry about right now. That double cheeseburger from McDonald's didn't last long. She was still upset, but she'll be all right. She's got Lulu to help fill in the void that Bear left. She's gonna be sad for a couple of days, but she'll be okay. Jill, if you're totally lost, my 5-year-old granddaughter's dog passed away today. Little Pomeranian. No? Yeah, it was Nicole. Trying to lose my voice. Yeah, that 11 o'clock today, that's done. And Stephanie just texted me, said she had lasagna and garlic bread made. Matter of fact, I need to text her back and tell her, yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Girl, quit being so mischievous. Yes. Don't tell me no. Don't backtalk. No. Hey, Rebecca. I think that's the first time I've seen you in one of my lives. Yeah, well, even bring me a plate because I didn't get the messenger back. Hey, Des, could you text Stephanie for me and tell her that I'm on live on YouTube? I'm glad you did, Rebecca. I usually go on later because Draya goes on right before me. But when it come time for her live, she's apparently asleep, not feeling good. So if I told her to message me. And if she gets up and gets to feeling better, I'll go off and let her come on in her spot. Because this is normally her time. But we waited 25 minutes on her, and I called her and texted her and messaged her, and she never read my messages. So somebody finally got in touch with her husband and said that she was asleep, that she wasn't feeling good. So how's your weather, Rebecca? It's cold here in Alabama. Diamond, what are you doing? Yeah, I know. Getting in something you're not supposed to, I'm sure. Des, are you here? Brandon? Somebody from my family? Yeah, it's cold here too. I think it's supposed to get down to 21 tonight. I know it was cold last night. I was at the hospital with my friend. Girl, you're all the time cooking for those babies. You're a full-time job. I guess that's when you got a mom of young'uns. That is a full-time job. So what are you working on, Rebecca? Thank you, Des. Yeah. Do they not have school tomorrow? It's a little bit late for them to be up, ain't it? Hey, Elizabeth. That's cold. I read at one point on my weather out, Rebecca, at 4 o'clock this morning, it was 21 degrees and felt like a negative 17. Hey, Christy. What up, girl? I love them coloring pages you've been posting. Yeah, Rebecca. The wind was blowing so hard. I went out to smoke, and oh my gracious, and to contact Don Marie's family, and it was just like that wind was just. I had a hoodie on and then a heavy army jacket, two pair of pants, and it was like it was just blowing right through that. Needless to say, I didn't smoke all that cigarette. I was right back in no time. You coloring now? See, I did. I went through my coloring phase a couple years ago, and I've got tons of coloring books, and I use gel markers or gel pens when I colored, and I did that for about a year and wore myself out on it, and I just don't know if I'll have any interest of picking it back up. It I don't know. It was fun while I was doing it, but I can't do like you guys do. I cannot do faces. I don't even try to do faces. What are you cross stitching, Rebecca? Yeah, I mean the faces and skin. When I colored, I had a coloring book called Psychedelic Patterns and Geometric Patterns, and I did mandalas. Got some beautiful ones. I'm gonna have to make a video of all the coloring I've done. Of course, I couldn't afford these high-priced coloring books. Mine come from Ollie's Army Outlet. Paid $2.99 for them. They wasn't name brand, but I mean they was good enough for what I was doing. Well, you're doing a good job, Christy, because the things that I've seen you post is just awesome. Do you use colored pencils or what do you use? Yeah, see, I like the gel pens. I just I started with Sharpie markers, and I didn't like the way they bled, so I just went to the gel pens, and I went gel pen crazy and coloring books crazy. I've got so many coloring books. I'd catch them on sale and about two or three of them, but the way I do them, I take the pictures out of the books, make copies of them, and keep my originals. some kind of kit that my sister wants me to do for her. It has a Bible verse back stitched on it as well. I want to learn beaded cross stitch or bead cross stitch. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. I'm not working and cannot do that. Well, Rebecca, I'm on my, I don't know about you, but I'm my own worst critic. I can color something and think it doesn't look good. Hey, Beth. Um, I can think it doesn't look good, but yet everybody else says it looks good. So, you know, I'm not going to say I'm never going to get out my colors again or my coloring books again. Hey, Beth, I've got your Etsy shop down in my description box. Now, I did get that done today. You're welcome. I'm curious to find out when you're going to have the new product up in your store. Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye out for that because I'm definitely loving it. Let's just say I'm going on. Okay, hon. Let's just say I'm going on 4 days. Rebecca, I think you're just thinking that. I'm sure other people might think that it looked better. Oh, and Beth, I've tried it on ABs and crystal drill. So I think you're on to something. Haven't got to work with it much in my multiplacer because I'm a single placer kind of person. So who's ready for the DP-a-thon this weekend? It's a secret, Rebecca. I'm looking forward to it too. I'm really excited. Yeah, it's top secret. That's totally up to you, Beth. I'm totally down with it. Yes, she did. And I love it. And Beth, I haven't made it to the post office yet. My friend, she's actually an admin for my group. Um, I got seen a post on Facebook last night from her husband. She had been rushed to the hospital. And I called him and I'm like, what's going on? And he told me and I said, I'm on my way. Yeah, I know. And Beth, I'm so sorry. Well, China's on vacation. Their Chinese New Year, so I don't know that they're shipping anything at all. Um, I have no clue if they're shipping anything at all. But anyway, my friend, I went to the hospital. Well, I think she's going to be. I went over there last night. I didn't follow the ambulance. I had to come home and put on me some warmer clothes because when I seen that post and I called her husband and he told me what was going on, I'm like, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So I jumped in the car and took off and got to the hospital. And we never seen a doctor. They come in and give her some pain medication. And next thing we know, there was a knock on the door and it was the paramedics. They were carrying her to Birmingham to Princeton. So I left there, but right before they was leaving with her and come home and got me some warmer clothes on. And of course it was after 9 o'clock and I had to park, seemed like 2 miles away. And I sat with her till 11 o'clock today and then I had to come home and get some rest. Yeah, she's gonna be fine. She has stomach issues and she's got a hernia. And the hernia was inflamed. Hey Stephanie, save me some of that lasagna and garlic bread. Don't let everybody eat the garlic bread. But I think she's gonna be okay. All right, Nicole, welcome back. Christy, how's your young'uns doing today? Well, as hungry as I am, Stephanie, I could eat plenty. Thank you, Beth. Stephanie, we're talking about Dawn Marie. I just talked to her. right before I went live, and they were finishing up their, yeah, right. But Rebecca, she can make a mean lasagna. They had just given her pain medication, Stephanie, and she was going to go to sleep. Joe was there, and I'm hoping she'll sleep tonight. They're pretty well keeping her. 3-year-old started me off with a panic attack, and then I had a mental breakdown. Broke my headphones. The new headphones, Christy? Oh no, the boyfriend's gonna kill you. Hey Stephanie, Crafting with Christy is the one that made your tumbler. Oh, okay, not the new ones. Hey Nina, how are you tonight? Can y'all hear my cat? Yeah, her mama left her last night, and she's being a little extra tonight. Are they going to replace it, Elizabeth? Diamond. Is she the one that you said was 82 years old and they weren't going to do any? No, maybe that was somebody else. So Nina, have you started the new job yet? Okay, Stephanie. Just tell her Nana loves her. And I'll see her tomorrow when she's very vocal. Actually, I think she's going into heat again, is what I think's wrong with her. I'm not sure. I couldn't swear to it. But her little self is going to be spayed. Yeah. Um, and then again, it may be just because I left her. She's afraid I'm going to leave her again. Not yet, but when the operation manager wants me to be full time, where I won't do backup, but it's not on nights and Sundays. Sunday's the only day I have my grandbaby, and it's our family day. And that sucks. I don't know if I could give up my family day or not. So are you gonna have to be? Yeah. Are you gonna have to? I know you work from home. Are you gonna, when you start the new position, will you have to go into a physical office, or will you still be able to work from home? Okay. But you still have to do Sundays and at nights. Were you working days or were you working nights? Where you're at now? I mean, not where you're at now, but in your position. Ouch. I sat up straight up in the chair and slept for about an hour last night, and I'm paying for it today. I come straight home, took me a nap, about a 2 hour nap. I was hoping Draya would give me a little bit more time so I could get me a shower. She could come on and I could take me a shower. Oh, Nina. Mm. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about where you live, but I wouldn't want to be outside my home at night working. Hey, Kayla. How are you tonight, hon? Okay, Nina. Did you ever find your phone charger, Kayla? No, that wasn't you that lost your phone charger. Never mind, just kidding. Not phone charger, iPad charger. It was somebody else. Yeah, let me show you the thumbnail on it. Let me grab it. See if I can get it where y'all can see it. Let's do it this way. She's an amazing artist. Yeah, when we had to stop that collab because we couldn't read that canvas on Center Direct, that beautiful cottage, or dream cottage, or dream house, or something, whatever it was called, because you couldn't read the symbols. Draya and I was like, well, we have this canvas in common, so let's just swap over. So that's what we done. And then Mindy and yeah, the huge one, Rebecca. Mindy and I decided to just go ahead and Mindy and Maritza are doing, which is Kiss My Kraus, Mindy's Diamond Moments. Hey Charlie, how are you tonight? Um, they're doing a hashtag Hannah Lynn DP alone. And I just happen to be doing, me and Draya both are doing the, I'm glad, Charlie. We're both doing the same one that Mindy's doing, which I have the one that Maritza's doing too, Kiss My Kraus. But Draya didn't have it, and we wanted this to be our live collab on it. And so we actually got bonus points in the DP alone, Hannah Lynn DP alone, because we're doing one of the canvases that they're doing. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know it's single placing if I'll get this thing done by the end of February, which is the deadline. So I may flop on that one. That's one of the requirements, is you have to have it done by the end of February. I don't know. I did the glowing Christmas tree Diamond Art Club. I did it in three weeks. Less than 3 weeks. So I might just get this one done. I don't know. Guess we'll see. No, you can only enter one time, Rebecca. If you're telling me to kid it up. Christy, I'm not as fast as you are. You can put them out faster than anybody I've ever seen. Yeah, y'all gonna have to cheer me on. Because to be honest, it really hurts diamond paint. Lord Christy, I single place every single diamond. I just can't get the hang of. First of all, I can't get enough diamonds to lay down. in my tray, right side up. And then second of all, I'm glad you did too, Kayla. I'm glad to have you. I'm just an old country girl from the South. Central Alabama. And I started my channel to just share my love of diamond painting. It's not about monetization for me, not about making money, which would be nice, but I just like to share my love of diamond painting. Because it's helped me through some dark places. Christy, I've got that elephant. Was your square or round? Hey, Mystical. How are you? You guys hold on just a second. I've got my food coming, I think.
Special delivery.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Have a good night, Mike. He just walked in the door, Stephanie. You didn't get to surprise me. Yeah, I know, I do too. But I'm not going to eat in front of you guys, so I wouldn't do that to y'all. I've actually, Christy, there's a funny story on that. That elephant. Good night, Stephanie. I love you. Tell all the babies I love them too. When I first started diamond painting, I didn't have anything in particular that I liked. And I would tell everybody, I wished I had something, a favorite something like, I'm not really into flowers. I don't have a favorite animal. And of course, when I first started diamond painting, I started searching YouTube because I had no clue what I was doing. I mean, I can read directions, but I wanted to know the correct way to do it. So I went on YouTube, and Megan, the preschool teacher, was doing that elephant. She called it her colorful elephant. And I watched her do that whole thing. So when I found AliExpress, I ordered it. And it didn't come for a long time, and I forgot I ordered it, and I ordered it again in a round. So now I think I've got a 50 by 70 square, no, a 50 by 80 square colorful elephant, and I think it's a 50 by 70 round that I had made as a custom. So now I've got two elephants. Where did yours come from, Christy? Victoria's Moon. Ah, I'm not sure where I bought mine. Somewhere for AliExpress. So you guys know that I'm an affiliate with Treasure Studios Art. Yeah, well, I got a message from her at the hospital last night. She signed a new artist. Oh my. This artist will take your breath away. She got 80 images from him that she got copyrights on. Yeah. And I'll have one coming out on February the 1st or February the 2nd, I think she said. So, yeah. I'm super excited. I am super excited because I actually went on to his Facebook page, and oh my, I've never seen anything like his work. I couldn't even explain it to you. And I'm sure I haven't seen all of them. I've just seen the one that's on his Facebook page. Yeah, I know. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Yeah, I just can't wait. I hate to wish my life away, but I'll be glad when February gets here. Along with a custom that she and I have been working on. Of course, it got slowed down by the fires. Another good news, they got a good bit of rain. So it's over in Australia where she's at. So that's helping get rid of stop the fires and the smoke. I was really happy about that. Now, I don't know if it's everywhere, but where she lives, they've had a good bit of rain. I've never had a custom from her, but for years I've had a picture in my phone and I didn't know where it come from. But it was just in my saved photos. I don't know if I seen it on Pinterest. I mean, and this is before I ever started diamond painting. And I sent it to her and asked her if she could do anything with it. And she's like, I sure can. Let me check and see who the artist is. And it's not a copyrighted image, so she can use it. She's going to change it up a little bit and add a little something, something to it. So that's coming from my channel soon. Well, in February. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'm more excited for it or if I'm more excited for the new artist that she signed. Ah, like I said, it takes my breath away. I wished I'd had more time to talk to her last night. But I didn't have a good reception back in the ER. It's kind of hit and miss, so I explained the situation to her and told her I would get back with her, but I've just been, I come home from left the hospital. I called Nicole and I'm like, Nicole, keep me awake. I missed the interstate. Well, Rebecca, she's got some beautiful diamond paintings and already. And of course, you're welcome to use my code. The link's down in the description box. And then you can either click on that link or you can put, just go to TSA, Treasure Studios Art, and then at checkout, put in my code, Nana15. I've got a hair on my canvas. Wow. Ugh. And that would be a diamond hair. That's not my hair. You got a secret, Christy? Diamond, stop, baby. I'm going to ground you to your bedroom. Christy, what company is it you're an affiliate with? Is it Heartful Diamonds? Well, you know I'm going to be watching your video. I don't know. I'm so far behind on videos. I ordered 5 diamond paintings and used your code. A while back. You guys, I do good to stay up with the lives. I'm so far behind because I've been trying to find new creators to fill some of these spots on the DP-a-thon. And so if I've been watching videos, it's been new creators, looking for new creators. And I watch a lot of videos. A lot of times I don't comment, but I watch them. And, you know, I don't know if it's just me or if other people feels this way. There's a lot of work. Christy can tell you, Rebecca can tell you. Yeah, and Christy, with all this COPPA stuff, I got to thinking about it, and those are definitely those images. Every one I bought is licensed through Disney. So I put that video on private because I can't pay a fine. I don't want to get a copyright strike, and I'm so scared that I'm going to get one. So I went through. I didn't delete the video. Hey, Aussie girl. Mystical, I can't either. I mean, there's just too many. And like I said, I like to watch the new creators along with the ones that I've always watched since I started diamond painting. Nothing's going to stop me from watching them. Yeah. I you know, and I don't even know. Well, Aussie girl, I was, but Draya was supposed to go on before me. And when it come for her time, she wasn't up, and we finally, one of her friends got in touch with her, and with her husband or her daughter or something, and said she was asleep. She wasn't feeling well. And so I just decided I'd go on and work on this canvas and a couple of hours earlier and maybe end it earlier so that I can actually get some sleep, because there's another hair. And what to do with my tweezers? Hey, Crashley. What up, girl? Yeah. Yeah, she is. I think so, Crashley. But I was at the hospital all night last night, and she's been super extra ever since I've been home. But yeah, I think she's in heat. Her little butt's gonna be fixed. Oh, there's the tweezers. Her little butt's gonna be fixed. Because I thought she was pregnant when I got her, but then she went in heat. She's just fat. She's just a pig. She eats all the time. And yes, she has food and she has water, and she cleaned her the litter box. She cleaned her litter box. Aussie girl, I'm working on Ice Princess. Yeah, Christy, do you know if just putting that video on private will help, or do I need to delete that video? Because I'm new to YouTube. Yes, she is, really. I love her. Well, you just work and lurk. That's, Kayla, that's what Diamond. Well, just stay in the window. You guys, I just had a brain fart. Oh, Aussie girl, 5 of them. I'll have to go watch them. Yeah, Christy, her name's Diamond because she's solid black with a white diamond on her chest. And then she's got a white spot between her back paws. Wow. See, she's being extra tonight. So, I'm just curious, Aussie girl, how much is shipping to Australia? Yes, she's definitely being a turd. That ain't exactly the word I would call it, but yeah. Let me see if I got a picture of her. I don't want her to get up on my canvas because she's bad about slinging her tail, and my tripod is just right there. Not my tripod, my webcam. Let's see. She's my little sidekick. Yeah, she's in heat. See that little white diamond right there? And here's what she does when I'm watching Netflix at night. I don't think you guys can see that. She watches Netflix when I watch it. Um, you guys want to see what my custom's gonna kind of be like from Treasure Studios Art? You want to see? Aussie girl, have you looked at Treasure Studios Art? Because they ship free worldwide. I mean, if you buy a $10 canvas on Treasure Studios Art, there's no shipping. Well, down in the description box, Aussie girl, is my affiliate link and my discount code. So go over there and take a look. And she's got an amazing new artist. But yeah, phew. I know it's $6.99 shipping here. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this the custom that I'm gonna have, and you may not can see it. Well, why did it flip? I can't tell if y'all can see it or not. But it's going to be a little something extra besides just that image. Yeah, well, it's going to be a little bit more than just that image. Yeah, that's going to be the special part of it because we changed it up just a little bit. If y'all know what I'm, well, y'all don't know what I mean because you have no clue what I mean. But that part of the secret I'm not giving away. You'll just have to wait till I get the canvas. I need to scroll back up and look. I asked you a question, Christy. Crashly, you may know it too. Okay, so I bought 5 canvases that were the princesses off of from with Christy's affiliate link. Help me out, Christy. Heartful Diamonds. And this was before the COPPA Act. And I put that I've put that video on private. But my thing is, do I didn't need to delete the video completely? Can YouTube get in there and see that it is copyrighted images? Because I honestly had no clue. I mean, that was probably my 5th or 6th unboxing that I had done. Well, Crashly, the Disney princesses like Ariel and Jasmine and all that, they're copyrighted images. I'm sure Disney has all the copyrights to those. So, do you guys think it's safe to leave it up there, or should I delete it as private? Or are you serious, Crashly? So how do I find out if they're open source or not? Diamond, get off of there. Get off of there. You're not tearing my blinds up. I'm fixing to ground you to the bedroom again. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes. No, you're not. You guys hold on a minute. Let me go put her in there. Well, y'all just took a ride. A bad road trip. Come here. Come here. Come here, Mama. Yeah, you're just being too extra. You're going to the bedroom. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Elizabeth, yes, ma'am. Just click on my link down in the description box and go into customs, and Rachel will get in touch with you on that custom. And she can fix it. Okay. All right, then Crashly. Okay, Disney is going through a huge audit. They removed like over 200 posts from Etsy. Some images are open source, but Disney is being a bunch of a-holes right now. Like I can't put my Yoda pin up or I'll get a strike. So what you're saying, Crashly, is that it's not just YouTube now. They're going to Etsy as well. Yeah, she talks back. Now, whatever the cat one is, um, Jasmine and I think Cinderella. So, do you think I need to delete the video completely or just leave it on private? Can they see it if it's on private? Mystical, I've been using this pen right here for 4 months. And it's a Palmer clay pen. And it's never melted. It's never broke. It's just like the day I got it. See, it was on, that's just it, Christy, Crashly. It was private, it was public to begin with. Yeah, and I see people all the time posting videos on Disney characters and stuff like that. But the video was on public and I put it on private. So I think I'll probably just, but if I think I'd rather just take the video down because I don't want a copyright strike. And I've looked at all of my other ones and I mean there's a couple that's from AliExpress that's questionable. Yeah, I bought mine too, Mystical, off of Facebook from a girl named Angela. Well, actually, this one was a gift from Dawn Marie. I'm gonna take it down because I don't need a copyright strike. I'm not sure where she got this one from. I think it was from Angela, too. How many do I have of Diamond Art Club? I've completed 5. And get all but one of them was given as a Christmas present. And I think I have 30 that I've not working on. No, 34 that I haven't started yet. And I don't think I'm going to be starting some of them because I don't know what I was thinking when I started them, when I bought them. Who erased it, Elizabeth? I seen that autism one. I'd like, Aussie girl, are you in my Facebook group? If you are, will you post a picture of that? Yeah, Kayla. Yeah, Kayla. They have them. They come in baggies, not baggies, but strips. Okay, Aussie girl, if you are, will you post a picture of that autism one? I've wanted to see that one completed, and I've never seen it completed. Don Marie, are you okay, hon? Okay. She's got to get better. I can't lose my bestie. You got muscle spasms. That's because you're not eating or drinking anything but ice chips. I mean, your potassium, they need to check your potassium. So they didn't put you back out in a room today? She is, Christy. She's exactly the one that she didn't do the bingo, but she's the one that donated the prizes. Yes, you did, Dawn Marie. You're the one that donated the prizes on Facebook. Yeah, Christy won one of them, didn't you, Christy? I'm the one that actually called the bingo, but she's the one that gave all the prizes away. Want to talk about, hey, Aussie girl, ask Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie, how many DACs you got in your stash? Okay. Okay. Yep. You're right, Dawn Marie. Yep, Christy won one of them, I'm sure. Dawn Marie, I'll call you after I get off of YouTube, and we can sort of plan then what our game plan is. Yeah, and with them hitting Etsy, Facebook and Instagram's going to be next. Well, I think I finished up all that color. Dawn Marie's favorite color, 3865s. Yeah. Yeah, she's got about 75 or 80 in her stash. I'm fixing to slash my stash on DAC. I'm fixing to start posting some of them for sale. If I can just get my money back, or part of my money back, I'm good with it. Yeah, right. She ought to own DAC with that many. I just realized. Jeez. Road trip, guys. Sorry. What is happening here? Yes, that's all right. Okay, Christy. You want me to go look at it and show it? Let's see, what am I going to do now? Let's do the 9s. Yeah, Del Marie. That way I'll just get some rest tonight and come up there. Probably what I'll do is I'll call Kelly and see if I can ride up there with her and just stay up there with you from whatever time her shift starts, 7 A to 7 P. And I'm sure she'll be coming in too tomorrow, Don Marie. All right, Christy, I'm going to go. Well, Elizabeth, send it to Rachel. Like I said, go down and click in my link. Send it to Rachel and let her see if she can do anything with it. All right, I'm going to Christy's. I'm not going to be able to see chat for a few minutes, guys. This right here is what Christy colored. Isn't that beautiful? You did an awesome job, Christy. And that's kind of along the lines of what I like to color. Don Marie, don't even talk like that. Are they partials, Elizabeth? Or are they full drill? Elizabeth, are your the ones you said you buy for $3.99 a month? Okay. Are they the Elizabeth, the one you buy for 10 for $3.99 a month and get free shipping, are they partials or are they fulls? Aussie girl, you need to be careful. Not only will you break your foot, you'll break your iPad. You don't want to do that. Aussie girl, I don't see them. I know they're there. Cassie Christie's. Do it this way. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that autism one. This is Aussie Girl's autism one. And then she got Fireside Christmas. So I've got that one. And I did it, started it for the premieres, but after that, disrespectful. Yeah, I found it. It's there now, Elizabeth. I love that autism one. I've got a friend that's got an autistic son, and I think that might be one of my next ones if they still have it. I will. I love you, Don Marie. You're welcome, Christy. I'm glad you stopped in. Oh, you got 3 autistic boys. She's got one. Of course, he ain't a boy now. He's a man. And he is so super smart. When I first met him, he was probably 4 years old. And he would sit out in the dirt and play every day and recite words to movies. Have word for word. And he graduated high school, and he's doing good. I love you, Don Marie. I'll talk to you soon. If you need me before then, you. So Crashly and Beth, y'all both make pens? Palmer clay pens? I know Crashly does. See, when I first started diamond painting, I was really ambitious. I ordered all the stuff to make Palmer clay pens, and I bought the stuff to make um, rubber band pens. And I did make a few rubber band pens, and I sold one. And I never even tried a Palmer. Yes, I did try a Palmer clay pen, but I got it as far as baking it and realized that I didn't want to do it. So you want one of the acrylic glitter ones, the teal and clear with a metal tip. Multiplacer so bad. You're just getting started, aren't you, Kayla? Yeah, I just went crazy. I bought but Elizabeth, no, it was not a stupid question. The only stupid question is a question you don't ask. If you're asking about the pictures that I just showed on autism, they're, I don't know if they still are, but they're Diamond Art Club. I don't know if they're still available anymore, but they did. I would like to get one for Sue and do it for her son, which is, I'd like to do it for him because he's probably 25 years old now. See, I'm not a big fan of the acrylic pens. They hurt my arm. They hurt. It's kind of a sticky situation because they hurt the this one Don Marie bought for me. We've got matching ones, and it's just too heavy. I like the way that it's got the bump on it on both ends, but with this pacemaker, it just hurts too bad, and I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. It just hurts too bad. But yet the standard pink pen or the blue pen or the clear pen. Okay, thanks. Dang. Thanks, Aussie girl. You busted my bubble. Because I really would like to see that get that autism. Is it not in stock anymore? Or are they just out of it? Yeah. And even, can you make the Palmer clay pens with the bumps in them? I call it a bump. It's probably not actually called a bump, but that's what I call it. The grooves. So I'd like to have a thin Palmer clay pen because this one, I if you got them in your store, Beth, my thumb gets sore. It's almost a callus there, but when I don't diamond paint for a while and come back, this one, no, it's not mermaid. I don't guess. It's paper. It looks like some kind of mesh in there. If you can see that. See, when I bought all that stuff from Amazon to make the Palmer clay pens, I ordered the starter kit plus an upgrade kit of Palmer clay. We were talking about Palmer clay pens, Crashly. If you could make a thin one that had bumps in it, because I get a blister on my finger. Not a blister, but a callus. Because that's what I need. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, uh, and I don't even know that this would help, but it, where I hold it, where I grip it, okay. But anyway, I was telling them, okay, well, it ain't like I can go buy it right now, but I can put it on my wish list. Um, when I did the bought all the stuff from Amazon to make Palmer clay pens, I bought some of the starter pack and then an extra pack. It's really a lot of Palmer clay, but I mean, I don't know what brand it is. And I don't know if it'd be any good, but I'm fixing to post it on Marketplace and get rid of it because I'm not never going to make no pens. And the pasta maker, I'm not never going to use that stuff. And it's just taking up space. Because I can't turn the roller on the pasta maker. See, I want it thin. Hold on, let me go look at it. See, that's how much do you want for that one, Crashly? Is it heavy? All right, well, just send me what shipping is, and I can PayPal you the money. I'm sure I can afford shipping. And that way, if I can't use it, that's all I'll have out. You said you said it's not. What'd you say? It's not buffed or shined. So are you gonna buff it and shine it? Well, yeah, it's gonna be. Um, I know it's gonna be. Okay, well, um, just let me know how much it's gonna be, and I'll send it through PayPal, and you can ship it to me. I can't afford no expensive pens right now. It's to the point where groceries comes first, and lights and water. I got to eat, and I got to drink. Yeah, yeah. Crashly, I've got rubber band pens. I made several of those, and they're good for a while, but they get loose. It kind of squishy, and I've got a thing with textures, and that just a rubber band is not one of the textures that I like. When they're firm, I like them, but when they get squishy, I, I that did not sound right. I didn't just say that. No, I've never tried the paracord either. Hey, Aussie girl, Aussie girl. I can't spell half the time either. If I can spell, autocorrect changes it. Mm. You guys, I love these Elizabeth Ward containers, storage containers. That'd be cool, Crashly. Because to me, I don't care what the pen looks like as long as it's comfortable. And say that I'm just the opposite. I don't like the acrylic ones because they're not comfortable for me. Donnie has got a couple that everybody that's unboxed them said they're real light, but I just can't afford to pay the price that she charges plus shipping to not know if I'm going to like it or not. Uh-oh. That's not good, Nina. Well, Kayla, we all got to start somewhere. And honestly, you don't have to have all the fancy stuff, the acrylic pens. A light pad is helpful. You can before I got my light pad, I um I used a little overhead light, like a little lamp, and set on bed, my bed, my desk. Oh no, Nina, I'm sorry. And Mama's got to be in the middle of family troubles too, relationship troubles. But have you got a kid at all, Kayla? Any kind of kit from anywhere? Ooh, Aussie girl. You're an accident waiting to happen. Yeah, Elizabeth. Really? Oh, your son. I want an A2 too, but I'm not gonna spend that kind of money. I can't spend that kind of money to get one. Cause I'm sure everybody on here can tell. You guys tell Kayla, you don't have to have all these fancy stuff to do, like the acrylic pens, the big A2 light pads. So yeah, you got everything you need. And honestly, I like Cotart. I love the way Cotart canvases are. Symbols are super clear. They're always sticky. Well, I've worked all my life until the last, well, since August, I've been off work. And I had savings. But when you have $200 and $300 electric bills, and I mean, I let my I let when I couple months after I had to go off work, I let my first thing to go was my TV, my direct TV. Hey, Kayla, I'm going to add you to a group. Do you have Amazon Prime? Because if you do, there's a guy that's got a Facebook page that will let you review stuff, and then he sends you money. No, you don't have? Okay. That's so sweet, Elizabeth. That's actually how I got Diamond. She was fixing to I know, Beth. I'm right there with you. I mean, I've literally worked all my life since I was 13 years old. I mean, I was working for my uncle then, and he just paid me under the table because I was still in school. But I mean, I've legally worked since I was 16 years old. And, you know, it's just, yeah, I get disability, but it's not enough to live on. It's not even enough to pay my bills. And I've worked all my life. And something had to go. And I was working with my son-in-law and getting paid under the table, and then all of a sudden in August I had to quit. Well, I applied for my disability and I just got approved for it. So, but it's not enough to live on because with this pacemaker not staying in place, and yes, it's out again over in my arm. I'm gonna have to. I just had to face the fact that I'm never gonna be able to work again. I mean, I don't even think I could do a desk job. So, in fact, I'm waiting on my first, just been approved, and I'm waiting on my first check. So, till it comes in, and then I've got, I can't, I've got bills I gotta pay. I owe $600 on my car, and then I've been keeping up with my car insurance, and my light bill and all that's current. But I mean, it literally got to the point this month that I wasn't going to be able to pay a light bill and a water bill next month. Yeah, I know the anxiety and I know the pain. And honestly, I can't be comfortable anywhere, any position I'm in. And then the anxiety. Is terrible. And I've never had anxiety before I had to quit work. Never. I've always been the happy-go-lucky, laughing, life of the party, jokester. And now I don't even want to get out of the house. I have to medicate to get out of the house. Last night was literally the first time that I got out of my house without medicating, and that was only because my best friend was in the hospital, and it never crossed my mind. When I stepped out that front door, I jumped in my car and I was gone. I don't know if it's just coming to, it come down to the fact that I knew I'd never be able to support myself again, and that's something I've always prided myself in. I raised 3 kids, helped raise 7 grandkids, and never got any kind of assistance whatsoever. And I sure didn't get any child support from my dad's, from my ex-husband or my youngest daughter's dad. I never asked for child support. I worked and supported my kids. And, you know, I've come to the fact I can't do that anymore. Well, Elizabeth Draya has been denied for the last 8 years, but she's not giving up hope. Thank goodness I didn't have to hire a lawyer on mine. They approved it without hiring a lawyer. I think she's either been denied 8 times or she's been 8 years trying to get it. And I mean, she's clearly, the girl has got fibromyalgia and she can't work a job. And she's got those little bitty kids, and she's got a daughter graduating high school, and then she's got a 15-year-old, I think, and then an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. And she's worked all her life too, and now in the situation where she can't work no more, and she's not. It's sad. Well, it won't be that much because, like I said, I only applied. Well, I applied back in 2009 and I was denied. And so I went online. I was talking to one of my friends one night. I was really emotional, because I knew I couldn't work anymore, and I was emotional. She said, "Melissa, why don't you file for disability or Social Security?" She didn't know my situation, that I'd worked all my life. And I'm like, okay. She said, I said, "But I'd have to leave the house." She said, "You can go online and file it." I went online and filed it. And see, I don't go to a pain doctor. I was approved because of my heart. But when I went online, I looked, and I filled out all the paperwork, and I got a letter saying I need to mail within a few days. I got a letter saying that I needed to call the Social Security office. So I called the Social Security office, and they told me what they needed, and they wanted me to make an appointment. And I told them, I said, I haven't left my house in months except to go to the doctor. I don't think I can do that. And they said, "Well, can you have somebody bring it down here or mail it to you?" And so I had somebody run down there the paperwork to them. And within 3 months, I'd got, well, first of all, I got my insurance cards, which doesn't make any sense because my insurance card said that I had been a member of Medicare since 2009, which is when I first applied. So I don't know if they went back on the case in 2009. It may have been that because I had moved and changed my phone number and didn't call them because I didn't think, my lawyer, I couldn't get anything out of him. Never even met the guy. And then all of a sudden, I got the insurance cards, and it said approved since 2000, or been something since 2009. So then a couple of days later, I got a letter from the Social Security office saying I'd been approved. And now they're telling me that I need to. Well, they told me before the new year that I needed to, that a local worker would call me and get my bank information. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, you're right, Rebecca. Age don't matter because I've worked all my life, doing a man's job. I sold car parts. I lifted hoods, fenders, doors. I mean, I worked hard and I ruined my body. But then I was born with this heart problem. And that's what I was actually approved on was my heart. So in all reality, on the back pay, if they approve me from the time I applied this last time, I won't have but probably 4 months back pay. But if they prove me from 2009, I don't even know if they go back that far. Hey, Sylvia. How are you tonight? You've been lurking and working, huh? Well, that's good, Elizabeth. How many years do you have before you'll be 62? And Nina, that infuriates me. I just seen that comment. Well, honey, I hadn't got it yet. I'm waiting. They do have my bank information. So you ain't got long to go. See, I'm just 58 years old. And I don't know if it'll change when I get 62 or if I draw the same amount that I'm going to be drawing. What day in March, Elizabeth? My two girls' birthdays are in March. Okay. Theirs is the 27th and the 29th. There's 3 years and 2 days between them. Yeah, I've worked all my life and just developed this anxiety and depression and panic attacks. I'm assuming they're panic attacks because apparently my heart rate goes up because every time I have one, the pacemaker clinic calls me and asks me what's going on. Am I okay? So, funny you said that, Elizabeth. I went online years ago to get apply to get a replacement Social Security card, and I cannot remember my logon or my password. And I've tried everything I know to do to get back in to my account. I believe I'd be calling somebody because I, you know, I believe I'd be calling somebody. Because the way I look at it now, I didn't look at it then. You're kind of, if you're dealing with any kind of system, whether it be a company or whether it be a government office or something like that, you get lost in the shuffle, and if you're vocal on it, you're out of sight, out of mind. I'd bug them to death. I really would. Beth, I'd call them every day. They'd either do something or I mean, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you at all. I mean, all they can do is keep telling you, you know, what they got. They can't. They can't kill you over the telephone. I'd aggravate them to death. Because I was about to get to that point where I was fixing to start calling. And then I got my insurance cards and I thought, And you may be right, Rebecca. And honest to God, some of those workers act like it's coming out of their paycheck. And they that has nothing to do with their paycheck. They shouldn't be able they should treat everybody with respect. Oh, Beth, your caseworker, the lawyer, are you talking about your lawyer caseworker? Or are you talking about a Social Security office? Do you have a lawyer? Oh no, wait. You said you had just applied. So you haven't been turned down yet. I'd bug her. I'd bug her. You know what? Is your caseworker in your local Social Security office? Rebecca, that's stupid. What has you been able to tell her what year it is and who the president was and able to count got to do with your disability? See me. That has nothing to do with your disability. Then, then Beth, call your local Social Security office. See, mine is never, because I never mention anything about my anxiety or my depression. Mine was on my heart, and that's what I filed on. Even though I have other problems as well, as I have back problems, I have arthritis, but I just filed on my back. And I had open heart surgery when I was 41 years old. I had 5 bypasses and a transection, and or a resection. And so now how you gonna work in a laundromat and not have contact with people? See, this system is messed up. My dad, now this has been years ago because my real dad and my stepsister is both deceased. But my dad had worked all of his life on a dairy farm, and he worked at a junkyard, and he got run over by a forklift and couldn't even put weight on his ankle. It stayed so swelled up. And he filed, and then he had a heart attack after he was off work, and he filed for disability and couldn't get it. Didn't get it till the day he died. But my stepsister abused the system. And please don't take offense to this, anybody. But she was too fat and lazy to get out and work. She was sent to school and had 4 different degrees under the, and her schooling was paid for and everything. But, and this is sad to say, every time it would come time for her to be evaluated again on her disability, she would take a Xanax and lay down in the floor and pour the pills out in the floor and call an ambulance and tell her she had to kill herself. And she drew disability and had 4 different degrees that the government had paid for. And my poor old daddy couldn't even get disability at, and had worked all his life, and my stepsister had never worked a day in her life because she weighed 600 pounds. And she laid up in a bed and made us, my stepmother and my dad and the other kids, I'm infuriated just thinking about it, made us bring her plates. And I'm talking, she loved macaroni and cheese. And she would eat 4 boxes of macaroni and cheese at one setting. And I mean, it was wrong. She was approved right off the bat just because of her obesity. And she took a Xanax and told him she was going to kill herself, and she got approved immediately. And my poor old daddy couldn't even get it. You know, that's just what 4 boxes. What are we talking about? 4 boxes. But yeah, they told my dad that he could work in a service station pumping gas. What service station pumps gas anymore? Has people to come out and pump gas? Rebecca, what are you talking about 4 boxes? Did I miss something? I got on my little rant right there because that bothers me. Hey, Jeremy. See, that I don't get either. Being approved for alcoholic. Oh, yeah, 4 boxes of macaroni and cheese. I did say she would eat 4 boxes of macaroni and cheese. Those little tall, slim boxes of macaroni and cheese. Yeah. And she would lay up in bed. Hey, Angie. She would lay up in bed and everybody else would wait on her. And after she got approved for disability, which was right off the bat. Hey, Mickey. I'm good, Jeremy. I just got off on a little rant there on the disability, Social Security, on my dad and my stepsister. But, Beth, I think you need to stay on that. I think you need to worry him to death. And if you've been going at the federal level, start at the state office. Worry them to death. You're right. You're right, Nina. It is messed up. Why did I just pull that color out? I don't need that color. What color do I need? I'm not going to diamond paint anymore. I'm going to talk to y'all. How are you tonight, Jeremy? Yeah, Beth. Because, I mean, we have a local Social Security office. Welcome back, Mystical, in Jasper. It took 6 months for his first check, and it was his back pay. Oh, goody, Jeremy. I'll have to go watch that. I'm so far behind. I've started watching your Native American beading video 2 or 3 times, and something always comes up, and I have to stop. I've never got to watch it all the way through. You used to work in Jasper, Alabama, Beth? I know there's a lot of Jaspers. I'm sure you didn't work in Jasper, Alabama. So are you coloring, Jeremy, or are you diamond painting, or what? In your whipping shop? You lived in Jasper, or you worked in Jasper, Alabama for a month? Do you mind asking you where at? Okay, Jeremy. I can't wait for you to do one on coloring. I'm so far behind on videos. Jeremy, you know Don Marie Noons that comes into your chat? Ruby Tuesdays. I love that place, but unfortunately I've never been there but 2 or 3 times. I love their burgers. Oh my gracious, they're the best burgers in the world. Well, Jeremy, why don't you record your video and then do a voiceover? I don't know if I've said hey to you or not, Angie, but welcome. And the anxiety still gets you. I mean, I'd like to see one. I'd like to see you color, but I don't want you to be anxious about it. I wouldn't want to cause you any anxiety. Maybe a time lapse with music, or maybe just not a time lapse. I don't think a time lapse would work in on coloring. But I like to watch people color. We don't want to do nothing that causes our Jeremy any anxiety now. If he don't feel comfortable doing it, I'm okay with that, not seeing one. Don't want to cause Jeremy no anxiety. Don't want to cause anybody any anxiety, but especially Jeremy. I love me some Jeremy. I I can relate to that, Jeremy. And then add the added pressure of being on a video. Yeah, I can see where you that would cause you anxiety. Because when I colored, I made copies of the actual coloring pages. And if I messed up and didn't like the way it looked, I'd tear it up and throw it away and start over on another copy. All right, Rebecca, I'm glad you got to join us. Jeremy, don't stress yourself out over it, hon. No, you do enough. I mean, don't do anything that causes you stress. No, this is Archer's art tray, and no, it's not new. I bought it back in November when they were 40% off. Jeremy, you missed it earlier. Diamond was being a little bit extra. She was being a brat child. She's grounded to the bedroom till I get off video. Or get off live, not video. She's a little extra tonight. I had to leave her at home. Yeah, I do too, Jeremy. Um, I had to leave her at home by herself last night because Dawn Marie had to go to the hospital, and I went to the hospital and stayed with her all night. Didn't get home at 11 o'clock today. And I don't know, she's mad at me or what. But She's been extra. And I think she's in heat too. So Jeremy, did you ever get in touch with the person on the cooking collab? Amen, Mickey. I could watch Jeremy videos all day. I think she's gonna be okay, Nina. She's just got some medical issues, and honestly, she needs surgery, but she don't want to have surgery, and because her last surgery, she stayed in intensive care for 31 days. Jeremy, it's terrible. I just don't understand. She's never, well, last week she was scratching on my furniture, but this week she was just trying to get up on my desk and turn my tripod over. The last one, I didn't empty all the drills out. She was just being all extra. Mickey, are you talking to me or are you talking to Jeremy? Good night, Mystical. Okay. Good. I love your cooking videos, Jeremy. Okay. I love me some cooking videos. I still want to make that. I can't even think what it's called, Jeremy. That with the egg and the bread, and I still want to try that recipe. Why don't you want them to do surgery, Elizabeth? Because I mean, myself, I had my neck surgery, and it was like I was cured overnight from my neck problems. Well, cured within the time I was in surgery. See, that's Diamond was all up on my desk and knocking things off. She trying to get to the window behind, in front of me, right here, and then she was trying to she got on my sofa, and she knows she's not supposed to be on there. She was scratching on it. Yeah, yeah. I want to try that recipe because my mouth was literally watering. Mmm. Yeah. My son-in-law brought me a plate of lasagna and garlic bread, and it sure is smelling good. Oh, I got you. You won't be able to drive forever, or you just won't be able to drive for a while? Because I couldn't drive for 6 weeks after I had my neck surgery. I'm sorry, Angie. It's hard to lose somebody, family member. Ah. So mine was from a car wreck. And they just went in and done a fusion. And it was like, my problem was I was losing use of my right hand, and I had a real bad headache from the minute of impact. And when I come out of surgery, I had no headache. Took me a while to get back full use of my right hand because I couldn't hold anything. But now the only problem with my right hand is this pacemaker that's over in my shoulder or in my arm again. My only problem with the neck surgery was well, for one thing, I couldn't drive, but being limited to that neck brace for 6 weeks. I couldn't handle that neck brace. So how's Trapper do, Jeremy? And see that's Elizabeth. I feel you on that, getting rid of the opioids, which I never had a problem. I can't take them. They make me sick at my stomach. Any kind of pain medication, and I mean, it's not just pain medication, a lot of antibiotics. But pain medications makes me itch and makes me sick at my stomach, and I throw it up. So I would never be. I mean, when I had my surgeries, I take ibuprofen, which has destroyed my liver. But okay, Jeremy, bless his heart. Bless his heart. Well, I'll pray for the little buddy. I'll pray for him to get rid of that cough. And you think it's kennel cough? See, I thought kennel cough was I've heard people speak about it like where they'd carry their dogs to have them boarded and the other dogs would have kennel cough. I didn't know. I mean, I really don't know what it is. So, I mean, I've just heard that that's what it was. So it's just from a dog being kept in a kennel. Good luck with those epidurals because they never done me any good. My insurance made me go through them before I had my neck surgery. And they did 2 sets of them and they didn't do any good. I imagine it's hard to get him to a vet too, Jeremy, when you work as much as you do. I've had a low back. So I don't know what the cages and plates and all that. They just did a fusion on mine. I guess you consider. See, yeah, you probably need to get him vet checked because that's weird. Jeremy, my granddaughter lost her Maltese today. He passed away. Not Maltese, Pomeranian. He got choked on a pine cone, chewing on a pine cone and got choked. They tried to revive him, but they couldn't get him back. But I think he had cancer anyway. He had a big tumor. And there ain't no nice way to say this where the tumor was at. It was between his butthole and his nutsacks. And it was huge. And he kept losing his hair. And I think he had cancer. I had told my son-in-law last week, I said, I don't think we're going to have Bear around us much longer. I think he's really sick, and see, they're not around here, Jeremy. The vets closed down on Friday afternoon, and they'll come in, but they're going to charge you $350 for coming in after hours. Yeah, he was the sweetest little thing. He was bad about getting choked. Like up there at Christmas, we always buy the pets, my grandpuppies. We buy them a stocking, and it had one of those rawhide bones, and he was not a bone, just a rawhide strip, about this long, maybe not that long. And he was sitting beside me, and all of a sudden, he just flips off the sofa flat on his back and starts having a seizure. Well, I automatically go into defense mode and see that he has that. Of course, I'm slow. My daughter was there. I seen he was choking, and I couldn't get down on the floor quick enough to him. So I screamed at my daughter, which was right there, and she come over there and got him unchoked. But it was just like he would walk and just fall sideways. I mean, just bam. He fell off the steps 2 or 3 times, and he had got to where he walked just like, I called it prancing, was what I called it. But my daughter called me first on the way home from the hospital, and then my son-in-law called me, and they was both boo-hooing, didn't know what they was going to tell the baby, because she's had that puppy since, I guess, since she was 6 months old. You guys, Draya just messaged me. I'm going to see if she wants to, because I kind of, when she didn't get on tonight, she said she overslept. If she wants to let me end my live and go into hers. I'll be right back. I mean, I'll still be talking to y'all. Okay, I messaged her to see if she wanted to pick up, and if she does, I'll just go ahead and get off of here and let her take up her. I thought I just got my color out, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, he was a pretty little thing, but I just hate it for my granddaughter because she loved Bear. But I mean, they had got her another puppy, which is an outside dog. It's part pit bull and part Shar-Pei. So maybe that'll. Well, I don't think she feels like going live, so Yeah, I need to end it anyway. It's 12 o'clock here, and I've got to get my butt in bed because I got to go to the hospital with Dawn Marie tomorrow and stay with her since her hubby's going to be working. I don't want her over there by herself. But I'm glad y'all stopped in. Glad to have you. And I really appreciate y'all coming out and supporting me. And I will see y'all Saturday night in the DP-a-thon. Hey, Beth, I'm leaving too. Jeremy, Angie, Nina, Elizabeth, much love. Come back anytime. I love you guys. Bye.